Morning, afternoon, evening. Passive income, bringing another show today. This one really to talk about not so much about passive income, but more about what are you doing right now. The market's going crazy. The Dow, it's all red. It's red. It's been red the last almost 2 weeks now, give or take. S&P 500. This is Friday when I'm shooting this. It's 3229. The Dow 30s 28,023. Nasdaq 8,505. Some more headlines are just saying, stocks tumble as coronavirus fears escalate. The Dow's on pace for the worst day in 2 years as the coronavirus escalates. There's other bad news. Airlines are hitting in the red. Travel companies, Carnival Cruise Line and some of the other cruise lines, they're all in the red. I mean, it's like a buyer's market. But you don't want to buy too early. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is probably going to go on for a while. Companies aren't going to rebound overnight. It's going to take them some time until everything with this CV, getting taken care of. It's probably best if you build up some cash, because I think the market's going to drop a little bit lower, a lot lower. So just watch that and. A lot of investments will look favorable right now. The metals market, gold, silver, even if you're in the bond market, if you want to get in the bonds. But you got to figure out, what is your time horizon? What are you planning to do? Are you going to be, well, first thing, don't let this chase you out of the market. Okay, I know some people after the last 2008 crash, it hurt them so bad, they left and it took them years to get back into it. And that's when you miss your gains. So if you're in it now, stay in it. Keep investing. Don't run away. This is, things like this happens in everyone's lifetime, probably several times. It could get on lower. Who knows? No one really knows. No one really can time the market, because it's not really anything you can time, because it's a virus. It's causing a lot of issues in the world, and it's really, my idea is, until it gets contained, this market can go a lot lower. It seriously can go a lot lower, and so don't spend all your money right now. Don't spend it all right now. Look for good quality stocks if you do want to buy, but these are going to hurt the companies right now, and hopefully it won't hurt them so bad that they might get bailed out. Like, I think the airlines are getting bailed out right now by the government. I just heard that not that long ago. It's crazy. It's crazy. The market's not looking good right now. But you got to think, if you're near retirement, you really need to get really conservative in what you're doing, what you're investing in. If you have a long time horizon to go for investing, this is perfect. Pick up some stocks on sale. I'd probably wait maybe more toward the end of the month, when you really can see some possible gains. I'm not, don't take this as any financial advice. This is just what I'm thinking. By the end of the month, things could look a lot worse than what they are now. And so you can see a lot of stocks go on sale even more. I bought some stocks about a week ago. I bought some BP, Sun, some oil and gas stocks, and also bought a share of Tesla. And Tesla, dropped below 700 again. I was looking at it again. I was thinking, let me wait, because I have a feeling it's probably going to go a little bit lower. A lot of these stocks can go a lot lower. And if you have real estate investments, keep building a reserve fund, because you don't want, this could affect a lot of people. Some people could end up losing their jobs because out of this. Companies are hurting, so they're going to start laying some people off. And yes, we're living in great times right now, but companies are going to get hurt pretty bad coming out of this. I just have that feeling. That's what happened in the 2008 crash. A lot of people, they got, here's your pink slip. I'll see you again. Thanks for all you did. And a lot of them lost their retirements because of that. They lost their pensions. That's a big time right around then. A lot of pensions were getting taken away. So now a lot of people don't have pensions. A lot of people have 401ks. If you have 401ks, keep investing in it. Don't max it out if you can. And, just do whatever you can. Find out more about what you're investing in. Go down to your finance department or your HR department, ask them, what is my money going into? What is in this 401k? Do your due diligence. Really find out what you're putting your money into. Find out what you're investing in. If you can, change what you're investing in. You want to look for something a little more growth, something's going to help you out. And you might want to have some bonds to balance it out, or some more, other types of stocks. I'm sure a lot of companies have different things that you can look it up. Once they give you that list, Google it, find out what's in those companies, find out what these companies are investing in, find out what their track record is. Yes, I'm going a little bit on a tangent today, but today I just want to give you some general guidance. I'm not here trying to sell you anything. I'm not trying to give you any specific tips, but just some common sense tips. All right. Plan your rainy day fund. You need to build up your reserves. Build up your reserves because you don't know. I mean, the U.S. and everything may come out fine, but it may take a while. It's going to hurt a lot of companies, and I've seen talks about a recession happening because of this. Airlines are already getting bailed out. I saw last year farmers are getting bailed out, and who else is going to need to get bailed out? You already know. The bloated student loan fund, it's already out there. Yes, there's some initiatives, people trying to, take care of people's debt, take care of student loans and everything, but you really got to be careful. You really got to understand what you're doing with your money. I know some people, they've commented on my videos before, hey, I want to get started investing. You need to get started investing, okay? Don't let the day-to-day things going on make you forget about investing. You got to invest for your future. I think I saw something before that only a small percentage of people will actually invest, and those people who do invest, they hold a big portion of the stock market. So you've really got to, be one of those people. You've got to. Yes, I know a lot of people are struggling today. A lot of people don't have. Some people don't have a lot saved away. You've got to make a change. 2020 is here. You've got to make the change in your life, and if you got to work that extra job, there's 160 hours in a week. You may work 40 or give or take. So what do you know with the rest of those hours? Find the time. If you got to work a part-time job, there's no shame. Damon John, it's coming out with his book, Power Shift, coming out next week. I'll drop a link below. I'm one of his ambassadors. You've got to. When he started coming up, he came up with Fubu. He's on Shark Tank. He came up with Fubu. He worked at Chili's while he was trying to sell Fubu. He's a millionaire now. He's a multi-millionaire now. He's on Shark Tank. He's done these great deals. He's written, I think this is his 4th or 5th book now. Sometimes you've got to use the time to work for you and not against you. So if you got to work that part-time job, go do it. There's no shame in that. You really want to take care of yourself because, 10 years from now, you could really be struggling, you could really be hurting. You've got to use the time now and use whatever you can to help yourself out. Life is short. You don't want to go back and say 10 years from now, I wish I would have did that. I wish I would have listened to Tom. Wish I would have, But, sometimes yes, your friends are out doing whatever they want to do, having fun, going out to dinner, dates, whatever. But you can't get a loan on your retirement. You can't get a loan on your retirement. This is money you're going to need in the future. I know a lot of people sometimes rely on their kids for helping them in the future. But kids they're going to be further behind because they're trying to take care of themselves. They're trying to take care of their school loans. They're trying to take care of their family. They're trying to establish their life. They're trying to buy their house, trying to buy their car, or whatever it may be. But so you've got to take care of yourself. Plan for today, for tomorrow. You've got to plan for how to make things happen. You've got to go and do whatever you can. Apply for these different jobs. Push yourself up, level yourself up, find that better paying job. Ask your boss for a raise. Do what you need to do because life is short. And you have the greatest opportunity today to make that change. I mean, you can do it. No one's holding you back. Find the time to do it. Like I said, there's 168 hours in a week, and what you need to do whatever you can to do that. Stop playing video games. Stop playing these Facebook games, whatever games you're playing. Go out and learn what you need to do to invest. Because I'm not a financial advisor, I can't really go into a whole lot of detail on what you may need to do. I know some people try to tell you how to go and invest, but you really got to sit down and figure out for yourself what you want to do to invest. And don't be afraid. You're going to make mistakes. Nobody's going to be perfect. You're going to lose some money, but everybody loses money. That's how you learn. Once you lose money, you'll learn. You'll say, oh, I'm not going to do that next time. But, put money away. Open up an account. I have a couple links below. You can get 2 free stocks. You open through Webull. You get 1 stock just for opening the account. You get a second stock just for depositing money in the account. Okay, it's simple, easy to do. Figure it out. It's like my daughter. My daughter was playing my iPad a couple years ago when she was like 2 years old, and she was figuring things out. She wasn't afraid to try stuff on the iPad because she knew nothing about it. She knew nothing about what it was, what to do with this. She's 2 years old and she's playing my iPad, playing with games, figuring things out because she wasn't afraid to press the buttons on the iPad. So when you download the Webull app, it's the same thing. Try it. You're not going to break it. Push this. See, what does this do? What does that do? Don't be afraid. Be prepared for your future. Start it today. If you don't have your own investment account, do it. Okay, it's not going to hurt you. Figure it out. And there's also a help section in there because you got to ask, hey, how do I do this? How do I do that? If you want to ask me, feel free to ask me. I have no problem walking you through it, giving you some tips on how to use the Webull account. But you've got to prepare for your future. Like I said, you can't rely on Social Security or whatever the retirement system you have in your country. You can't rely on these pensions you may have because those pensions could vanish like they did over 10, 12 years ago. So you've got to have something separate put away. Yes, there's some great videos you might be watching on YouTube, but you've got to really get focused and make a change in your life. You really got to make a change in your life because if you don't do it, you're going to be relying on your kids, and your kids may not be able to rely on you, be able to help you out, And so you've got to really dig down deep and figure out how can you make the change in your life? What do you need to do? Yes, life is not easy. Nobody ever said life is going to be easy. Yes, they may have taught you, hey, go to school, get a good job, get married, have kids, and so on. But life is not easy. Nobody ever said it was easy. You've got to put in the hard work sometimes. You got to do the hard work, and it'll pay off. There's a lot of people are really trying to make their lives better. Trying to get out of debt. A lot of my YouTube friends, either trying to get out of debt, they're talking about their investments, talking about what they're doing for investing, and they've all made decisions. So if you're just sitting here, you just came onto my channel for the first time, you've got to make a decision yourself. What is your goal? What do you want to do? Everything in life is about planning. You're going from A to B. How are you getting from here to there? So figure out what you need to do. If you're broke, you got to figure out how to get out of being broke to having money in your pocket. Okay? Nothing is easy. You're going to make mistakes. Don't be afraid to make a mistake. We all make mistakes in our lives. We all say, I shouldn't have did this. I shouldn't have done that. But you've got to figure out how to do it, how to make a change in your life. 2020, we're in a new decade right now. So figure out what you need to do. You've got to dig down deep. You've got to use those 168 hours in a week to make a change in your life. Don't delay it. Don't wait. Miracles don't happen. Miracles may happen only because you set up things in your life so it will happen. I've made some great investments in my life, and people said, you got lucky. Was I lucky, or was I just at the right place at the right time? So it's all about doing something different, you got to do things out of your comfort zone. Me hopping on YouTube a year ago, for me, that was getting in my comfort zone. For me, that was a big change. I started off shooting short videos. I thought that would work, and of course, it didn't work. Now I realized I gotta make a little bit longer videos to do that. Yes, I'm rambling, but I hope you really want to get a good message out of this. I really hope you want to understand what you need to do. You have so many opportunities today to do it. So, like I said, get yourself out of debt, put more income in your pocket, put more investments in your pocket, open up the Webull account. So many opportunities are here for you. And another tangent, if you don't have insurance, life insurance, you need to look at getting some. Start off with like a $15,000 term policy. It should only cost you maybe $10 to $20, give or take. It might cost you a bit more, but it should be somewhere in that ballpark. You don't want to put your family in a bind if something were to happen to you today, and you won't be here tomorrow. You've got to have life insurance. You've got to have you gotta have money set aside so people can bury you. I'm serious. You don't have. Everyone's trying to live life, think they're not going to die, but accidents happen every day, and you don't know when that driver out there may be a drunk driver. You don't know when, you might just happen to fall over one day and just die. You've got to have that little bit of money set aside just for that rainy day. You've got to take care of yourself, not really put your family in a bind. If you put your family in a bind, they're going to be, sad, of course, but they're also going to be mad because you left them with nothing but, bills, a big old funeral bill. You've got to have that little portion set aside. Call different carriers. The different insurance carriers will give you different quotes. Yes, in a former lifetime, I was an insurance agent. I did that for about a year or so, but that's how I think I know what's out there. You've got to do the research, do the homework. If you have any questions, comments, send me a message. I'll give you some tips. I'm not going to try to. I don't have my license. I let my license expire, and I just didn't. Things in the whole system I didn't like, because some people I got into a policy for. My company came back and said, no, you can't insure them because they have too many health issues. So the older you get, the more health issues you're going to get. So you may not think you're in the best shape now, but when you get into your 60s, 70s, you're going to be in worse shape. So you've got to get the insurance policy as early as possible, okay? I'm going off all over the place now, but I really want you to get something out of this. I really want you to get some things you can do, some actionable items you can do and take in 2020. Okay, 2020 is your year. 2020 year is a new decade. So many things to do, so many possibilities to do it. You may think you're too young. You may think you're Superman. You may think you may not need this, but this is when you really need to do it. Don't put things off. Don't let things delay. Get things done. Don't wait. So many things you can do. Don't wait. Get them done. I just have a feeling things are going to get worse with the economy. So it's just my idea, my thinking, because I've seen it. I've seen the Asian market crash in the late 1990s. I've seen the dot-com bubble a little bit. It's a little blip in your portfolio you may see, or a lot I did see. And then the 2008 crash. The 2008 crash was horrible. It was horrible. Okay, everybody saw their accounts lose at least 40 to 50%. Just that's how bad the market was. So imagine your account, if you're an investor, if you have an account now, imagine your account going down to 40, 50%. What would you do? What would you do? All right. You should keep buying, because everything will come back. It'll take a couple years for it to come back, but you've got to, be focused and then stay focused and then keep investing. Don't stop investing. Even when times like this, even though the market's low, if you're building up cash to dump in the market, just keep building up the cash, because I think the market's going to go lower. I'm going a little tangent. I'm almost 20 minutes now, but I wanted to give you a couple of different messages today you can think about, something really to help your life. All right. But Tuesday I'm going to come back out with another Tesla video. We'll see how the market goes. it dropped a lot as of just not that long ago. Yeah, Tesla's sitting at 691. 691. I mean, that's a bigger drop than it was. I mean, it's a big drop from what it was just as of yesterday. But even Tesla's getting hurt by things going on in the economy. Because a lot of they're trying to open up their plant in China, and this may be having a big impact on Tesla as well. So, and there's a lot of short sellers as well. Just like the video I shot last week about how the Tesla going to zero. There's one short seller. He wants Tesla to go to zero because he's going to make money when that happens. Tesla won't go to zero, but you've got to just plan for the future. Everything's about planning today. You've got to plan how things are going to go, and where your future is going to go. I'm going to pretty much finish it up here. But hey, if you haven't already, like this video, subscribe, click the bell notification. And this Tuesday, I'll come back with another Tesla video. Next Friday will be a passive income video, and then so I'm trying to stick to 3 videos a week. Been doing not too bad so far. Yeah, so I'm trying to really give you something you think about, something to help you out. But let me stop rambling. Take care. Have a great day.